is funny.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty accurate. Social science gave rise to intellectual racism, communism, Nazism, feminism, postmodernism, cultural Marxism, and so on. Each relate with some theory to justify the, the isms at the moment, and each are blatant disregard for actual reality. And it's true, because real science is, my hypothesis doesn't fit or conform to the, to the information that was given, and social science tries to conform the conclusion to its to what they want.
Science is about thesis, hypothesis. So you present an idea, and then there's a debate, right? It's always going to be a debate, right? Never like science never settles.
That's right.
That's the definitive truth, right? If you hear somebody telling you science has settled, that's not
science.
Accurate, right?
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
right.
accurate, right?
Science always needs. Like I call it science. I always use the acronym that, like, science has the golden age, bronze age, and silver age. Like, we look at epidemiology, like right now, they're all depending on epidemiology right now and everything. But epidemiology is like bronze age science. It's not accurate. Contagion theory is actually very Bronze Age science. It's not like accurate as far as like other sciences, like the law of gravity. Like if I drop this and it falls down, the law of gravity is pretty golden age science, we call it, because a lot of the lines of evidence supporting the law of gravity, we could determine that, it's pretty accurate at this point. Okay.
What do you mean, JC? You mean that the gravity doesn't exist? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that that line of gravity, some people have managed to combat gravity by, with magnetic fields and so forth. So we're able to.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ways.
Not only that, but those are Newtonian physics. So if you zoom in, it's going to be within the Newtonian physics that applies to our world. Yeah. There's going to be also quantum physics.
That's right.
Which is it's a new thing. It's always going to be a new thing.
It's true. And if everybody who tries to claim that science is completely absolute is not a scientist.
No.
Then because there's no such thing as absolute scientists. There's always need for further research on everything. And that should be the line that every scientist should be using. That's the line that each individual and citizen should be using as well. That you should always look for other further research on a certain topic.
Using, not abusing.
That's next meme. Yeah, next meme. Let's go through it before we get to. Okay. This one's funny.
Oh yeah, that's the bad boys, man.
This is where we talk about money and science. So, money and science don't go well hand in hand on this one. And United Nations is the worst for this one. Give me money, we'll solve climate change for you. And I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna dish our money into certain group of scientists and exclude everybody else out of it. That worries me. That always worries me.
I like the guy's mustache. Yeah, it's like the guy that gives the money. It looks like a Mongol kind of Tartar, kind of like. What does that mean?
Yeah, like don't shoot me, goddammit. Yeah.
Here's the money.
Here's the money. Here's the money. So, anyways, the next one's here. Whoops.
Oh, look, it's Indy. It's
Indy. I thought this was funny because we're just exchanging one science for another. Because we're getting caught with the other one because we don't have the lines of evidence to support it completely. So now we're going to just hey, let's do climate change. That's
the old switch and bait, eh?
Yeah, old switch and bait. I love this one. This one meme. This one's great. This one's funny as shit. Greta.
Oh, Greta, man.
2065. We only have 1 month to save the world. Yeah, because remember how she always screams, we only have 1 month, we only have a year.
They always go like that, eh? So you notice that's one thing that I notice, eh?
Yeah.
People they want to, because to actually think about, these are real hard topics, right?
Yeah.
So if you think about things, you have to kind of sit down and debate, and the people they want to rush you into things to kind of have something quick, they use this kind of emergency, we need to do it.
Scare tactics.
Scare tactics, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to do it today, now.
Now.
Because if you do it now, it's like you pay your money and then,
they're like scientists, like evangelist scientists type of thing. They're like evangelists. Greta's an evangelist for science, climate change, okay? And it seems like they're, give me more money, send your checks, because I'm like...
What's that guy's main name with the documentary they made? He was the...
The Inconvenient Truth?
That bad boy.
He's another scare tactic.
Those guys made a lot of money, man. It's like...
A lot of money.
But that goes to everything. Like, nobody accused anybody for fucking all the wars, man.
Yeah, I know. Florida's not in the water, by the way. It's still up, it's still, the coast is still there.
Didn't Obama buy a house in Martha's Vineyard?
Yeah, I know, that's right.
And it's right by the water.
Water as well.
They can, right? Because they are it's crazy, man, with these people.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
And the thing is, we talked about CO2 emissions.
CO2 is good. It's for me and you.
Yeah, it's like that.
Not just for me and you, for plants as well.
Especially. And then CO2. This is the thing. A volcano will emit more CO2 emissions than all the cows will in 25 years. Like we say that cows are the reason why there's a CO2. I said, well, because you don't like to eat meat, or we'll say you're the reason. You're the problem because you're breathing. And there's this new academia where they're teaching kids that, the earth is whining and moaning because there's too much people on the earth. And I said, no,
that's a fallacy.
That's a fallacy. I think there's too much dumb people on the earth, that's for sure. And too many people
that
are not. We need more.
Just have more sex, people. Have more sex. Get married. Have more sex.
That's right.
Have more kids.
It's so funny. I come from a family of last episode I told you a family of 22 children. Okay, my mother comes from a family of 22. So, but I've got in my family of 22. It's funny. I've got 3 lesbian aunts.
Oh wow!
Is that weird? As you know. So I think Mother Nature.
Cool. Are they cool lesbians or
they're cool
lesbians?
No, they're cool lesbians. They're cool. I think Mother Nature tries to balance things out. I think that's why homosexuality exists, and I think that's why lesbians exist, and that's why. I think it's Mother Nature, Mother's natural ability to stop procreation, because most gay men and most lesbians I know don't want children.
Yeah, they
That's a fallacy.
It depends, unless you're Dave Rubin. That guy has he's got to have two kids now. But hey,
you can have kids if you want to.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want kids, I'm okay with that, because I'd rather kid be raised by 2 gay men who are healthy and sane. Than and raised in an unhealthy environment. But
what's that movie called? Cage as Folie or
La Cage aux Folles.
La Cage aux Folles. Yeah,
La Cage aux Folles. Yeah.
That's with Robin Williams. I forget the film, but it's a very famous film.
A really famous film. There was a French version of it, and then there was the modern version of it with Robin Williams.
Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Good movie. Fun.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. But it talks about gay life, and most of the gay people in the gay community don't want children. That's an actual fact. I could say it right now.
And that's the science.
As a gay man, as a gay man.